All right, hi everyone, and welcome to day 330 of this artificial intelligence project where we're trying to make AI more accessible. So I had a chance to polish the pitch a little bit more, and again, like I'm not working full days. Probably put like another couple extra hours. So let me show you where we're at. So I'm gonna try to do the pitch again with the improvements that we have from yesterday, and I actually, I think the recap is that I feel pretty good with the pitch that we have, the way we have it. We have a pitch with a VC, I believe, on Monday, and the important one is on Wednesday, I believe, with Anderson Horowitz. So just the first stage, so we might not be able to go further, but I like the way the pitch is looking at. Like, all right, so let's see. I'm Javier Luraski. I'm the founder of HAL9, and first of all, I want to let you know how excited we are about web technologies, which we don't want to take for granted. So web technologies are great. They've helped build big giant companies like Amazon and Netflix and Airbnb, and they have a very rich ecosystem. The programming environment for web technologies is based on JavaScript and HTML, and is the most used programming language. So it's definitely a huge platform. When you look at the resources available for the community, there is 5 times more packages for web technologies than Python. And we've seen progressively, web technologies improve on the size of data sets that they can process. All right, so that's just an overview of web technologies. But now let me tell you about one particular problem that we discovered that we're very passionate about to improve. So currently today, data scientists can build artificial intelligence apps, but they're very, very slow and they don't scale. Like for instance, here what we're seeing is a simple application that takes about 4 seconds just to refresh, right? And this is the case because whenever you're working with server-side technologies, there's basically round trips that you need to do, which makes experience absolutely dreadful. Not only that, but when you try to productionize these apps and make them scalable, the programming languages are different, and front-end data scientists end up finding out themselves rewriting the entire applications in different set of technologies that are scalable and easier to integrate with things like authentication, like databases and why not. All right, so what is our solution? Well, we found a way of reducing the speed significantly in web applications and making them scalable. What you see here is, like a similar application that is filtering and predicting values that just runs in a few milliseconds compared to seconds. So it's definitely orders of magnitude faster. And we also believe that it's a much more delightful experience. And it also allows companies to really grow their application from being, like an AI prototype all the way to production with minimum code rewrite. And so what we need is really like a company that is focused on helping data scientists become front-end data scientists and engineers to also become front-end data scientists in this kind of like merge of technologies between JavaScript and Python. So that's what we're building at HAL9. We're bringing a platform to truly bring your data to life. It's a web-first AI platform designed for front-end data scientists. And some of the things that allows you is it allows uh, scientists to more rapidly become front-end engineers, and for front-end engineers to like perform data science tasks in an integrated platform. So we have blocks that you can drag and drop. It brings your application faster to production and in more delightful experiences that run in very, very fast times, produce better visualizations, and why not? And there's a few companies kind of like in this space. Obviously, like the AI BI space is pretty saturated. There's a lot of companies like the cloud providers, DataRobot, DataIQ, and Alteryx. But those people are mostly focused on the BI user, the people that does not know how to code. And there's a huge difference between people that don't know how to code and people that know some coding. We are focused on the data scientist, and in that space you can find tools like Python, Streamlit, and Plotly. Now those are the current state of the art solutions, but as you have seen, they can be pretty slow. So compared to them, we're reducing we're making the applications faster, with better experiences and easier to scale. And there's a few others that are focusing entirely on JavaScript. We think that perhaps in the future we'll get there. But right now we need an integrated platform that really brings together the best of mostly web technologies with some integrations to Python and artificial intelligence. Now, the market that we're going for is the data science market. There's about 60,000 data scientists in the US, but that's a low ballpark estimate. There's probably around 100,000 estimate just in the US. And everyone, basically the entire industry is moving towards building applications that are interactive on top of data science models and creating value out of them. So that's the short term. Long term, this is a huge opportunity. And so your thinking is like, okay, like from the data scientists, which type of scientists are we gonna tackle first? And the reasoning here is like we're going for this category of front-end data scientists. These are data scientists that are already have some familiarity with some of the front-end technologies like JavaScript and D3, or components like Streamlit and Dash. So that's the first kind of like group of data scientists that we're going to, and then we can grow from there. Now we have the right team to tackle this opportunity. Myself, I've been an engineer for many years, and same for my co-founder. He's been a scientist for many years, and we have the right team to execute on this opportunity. Our plan for this service is based on a tiered model as a software as a service subscription. We already have some traction of interest from different groups, like for instance Google and the TensorFlow channel. We have a handful of customers already in the basic plan, the professional plan, and prospects on our enterprise plan. And on the last 3 months, we tripled the number of users that are using HAL9. That's it. All right. So I don't know if that was a bit better. I actually, like enjoy a lot the I don't even know if we need this chart anymore. I think it's useful, but like I really enjoy showcasing with a very specific example, what does it mean, like today, and what are we providing, like long term, right? And I think obviously there's cases where we like it will require additional work, or perhaps we still need to use Python, or some server side technology, so it makes it slower. But I think in general, I truly believe that this is correct. Like a lot of the applications that are built on these AI app platforms are quite slow and expensive to implement. And then if you need to productionize this, it requires a rewrite or a lot of like costly changes, right? And sorry, a lot of cost in general. So yeah, like I mean, the difference with HAL9 is that we can run all those things in the browser for with a much more responsive application. So I really enjoy this. I think the rest, I added a few kind of like additional blocks to mention that like they're composable. The rest of the like the pitches, it's about the same. But I feel pretty good about this, that like especially if I do a good job explaining the problem today and how hard it is for data scientists and for businesses to productize those applications. Yeah, I think there's definitely opportunity here, and it's pretty clear that there is a benefit on the ways that we're structuring our application. There's a clear demo of like before and after, and it's so much better. So hopefully that helps us. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great Sunday tomorrow, and hoping we go back to full speed on Monday. And yeah, see you around.